Welcome. Everyone to this. K Sports Broadcast live in Atlanta. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Knicks in New York. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Right. There has to be some sort of consistent effort to generate quality shots. It seemed to me they thought they were going to come easily.
And Bogdan Bogdanovic, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team. A EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
And it's the Hawks ball. Inside. Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Stolen by Ball. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ibaka. And so James will bring it up for Utah. Allen for 3. Good on the triple. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now, here is Morris. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
James. And the rejection by Embiid.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
Back to Ball. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. LeBron James on the wing. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
You love the focus from LeBron James. He's near the rim, so he's got to use his size and his skill to full advantage.
Ball with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Pass to Ilyasova. It's stolen by Morris. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Ibaka with some nice D. The drive by LeBron. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Connaughton. And Utah, another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Embiid. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks making a switch here. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Pass to Connaughton. James with it. He's picked up by Lee. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by LeBron. Good on the bucket. James has got his second basket.
I'll tell you, if you get caught napping on the defensive end, that first step of LeBron's is so explosive. Look out.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, you've covered the NBA and the Jazz for so long. Just how much does this team mean to its community?
Well, this is one of the great environments in the entire NBA. Jazz fans are diehard. They're loud and they're proud. And I'll tell you, as the only pro team in the state, it's no wonder.
Now here's LeBron. Back to O'Neal. Misses the 3. The Hawks leading. Now Ball. Pass to Olynyk. Over at Jinsa. And it's off the back rim. No good. Down low. Good. And the assist goes to James. Jinsa's got his first bucket in this one.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Ball. There's the 3. Rebound, Utah. Out to the wing. It's James atop the key. It's tipped. Here's Jinsa.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his...
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Jazz leading by 4. Collison, no good.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time. Well, Jay Crowder, a versatile forward to me who fits in so well with this team. He can hit threes. He can match up well on the defensive end. This is a player who has a bigger impact than his stats might indicate.
You know, with Crowder, it's his physicality, Doris, that establishes his presence on the floor.
Right. He is able to match up with rugged offensive players. This guy is strong enough to guard multiple positions, and even if his shot isn't falling, he can make an impact on the floor.
And the shot goes down.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
O'Neal misses. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Now here's Teague. Pass to Olynyk. To the inside. It's taken away by Collison.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Teague with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. 3-pointer, Crowder. But they recover it. Back to Olynyk. And the rejection by Ajinça. Here's Lynn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, last year pretty much a lost year for Lynn. Tore his patella tendon on opening night indoors. That was it.
Yeah, that was hard to watch for Jeremy Lin because you know he's put in the time and was penciled in for a big role with Brooklyn. So nice to see him step back between the lines and continue playing. I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done. Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There's a steadiness to the game of Courtney Lee, and I love that he bodies up and stays in control. Let's remember, Courtney Lee has been in the league a long time, actually played in an NBA Finals. This guy has been able to score and defend regardless of where he's been. Wow, hats off to him for making that one. You can't find a much tougher shot than that.
Back to Teague. From deep three-point range. They get it again. Here's Morris. Back to Teague. 5 to shoot. The Hawks again can't hit. Doris, you're talking about Lee. It's a shooter's league. Why has he been dealt, you think, so many times?
You know, it's an interesting situation. He's never going to be a star, but that doesn't mean he isn't valuable. And teams are willing to trade for him as part of a bigger package. Give him credit. The guy's been a pro. He never complains.
And the technical free throw is good. Pass to Connaughton. That one doesn't go. Good D by Embiid. The Hawks trailed by 5. Back to ball. The Hawks again can't hit. It's LeBron with the drive. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got 6.
Now, guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
To the inside. Embiid buries it down low. He's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's James. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
And when he plays with that kind of attacking basketball, almost impossible to stop near the rim.
LeBron with the block.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Now here's LeBron. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. Ball no good.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Ball.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
To end the run. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
From deep. No good. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Hawks trail by 12. And just an impossible shot to guard at times. Doris, when you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step-back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
Back to Ilyasova. A 3-pointer off the mark. Inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Connects on the 17-footer. Ingles has got his first bucket of the night.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
The kick out to Collison. Pass to Cunningham. And here is James. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Collison for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Collison's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you've got to play up on Collison, right? Because on the catch, he's ready to shoot it.
Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
It's just so great to see ball movement like this, and he is excellent at getting his teammates involved.
Left side Collison. Oh, good on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
The drive by James. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. To the middle. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And love how Ball uses the pick and roll to his advantage. Excellent at creating passes around defenders. for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
High post, Embiid. Lee with the ball. Here's Ball. Here's Embiid. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
Good. Lynn's got 10.
I'd say only so much you can do if you allow that kind of position. Jeremy Lin, tremendous focus in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Hawks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. So he comes up empty at the line.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Here's LeBron. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Couple zeros with me, count of 31. Clean money, capers, got it dirty. Getting money, gotta give me some. Selling, about to give me one. Blowing money fast, flipping through the funds. Passing through the block, hitting on the one. Been a show, sticking to my. 12, we gotta rock.
So both teams making some changes here. .115 left in the third quarter. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Ibaka. The Jazz working the ball around now. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Lee. And Teague's at the ball here for Atlanta. Out to Lee. Here's Crowder. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 5-point Utah lead.
Well, you love that Courtney Lee, a tremendous shooter, is willing to give it up when he sees a guy open. That's good stuff.
And the Jazz call time here. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. Outside Crowder. Another 3 for Atlanta.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Utah calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
And I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
Utah leading. Lynn looking it over. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Has to lead. To the paint. Here's Uretko. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Has to lead. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And there's the call on Eric Moreland. That's his first foul. Here's James. It's Allen on the wing. Back to James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, I think casual fans of the NBA probably wonder what makes LeBron so good. And you look at some of the attributes he has physically, the size, the strength, the quickness. But to me, it's as much about his pursuit of greatness and the commitment year-round to excelling and building his skills. He's truly a seminal player in NBA history. Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Utah calls timeout. With LeBron in his strength, Doris, he can shrug off defenders.
Well, to me, Kevin, he is easily one of the most formidable finishers to ever play the game. You think about it, he is as big and strong physically as most centers that are challenging him at the rim. What an imposing guy.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Cunningham. Another miss by Utah. And stolen by LeBron. Ajinça. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
Collison. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. It's tipped. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Pass to Embiid. Now Morris, covered by Ajinça. Embiid.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Utah calls timeout. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas. A spread 4, as they say.
and able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
Now here's Ilyasova. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Knocks down the 3 ball. And that's now 18 points for Lonzo Ball.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 6 points for Serge Ibaka. To the middle. And Embiid gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Oh, Kev, how about the experience that Ibaka brings? He's able to be comfortable in any situation.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. He misses the free throw. At the line comes Lonzo. And the second free throw, good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
A big-time versatility and a tough, tight game by Markieff Morris. Big-time delivery.
Pass to James. Here is Ibaka. Shoots over Embiid. And it comes off the front of the rim. And there's the call on James. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Hawks leading. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You got to expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Ilyasova. Over Morris. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Here's Ball. Now here is Morris. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Ball. Engels trying to get open. Ball no good. And so Lynn will bring it up for Utah. Here's Ibaka. Laces one from 3.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
Now Ball. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hawks now. Pass to Embiid. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Lynn. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Connaughton. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's James. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Boys, nice time.
And it's the Hawks to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Ibaka. And it's off from three-point range. Down low. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Yep, that one goes.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
Pass to Embiid. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bulls got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's LeBron. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement by Utah. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
Stolen by Ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trailed by 5. Left side, Lynn. Tries again. Top of the key. Atlanta with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, Kevin, just extraordinary focus from Jeremy Lin. Makes the defense pay with his scoring ability.
Pass to Embiid. Yes!
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now here's Ilyasova. He's covered by Ball. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man uncanny.
Embiid wide open. Money.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
Allen for the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first. That increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
From deep three-point range, Allen's shot is off.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
Boy, now it's just a matter of getting to that final whistle. Those free throws should wrap this up. Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
And so the Hawks take the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap